New this morning, the family of a beloved Muskogee doctor taken too soon by COVID speaks for the first time. They want people to know about his life, the lives he saved, and the impact he still has on the community. Shay Smith introduces us.
Dr. Ong was a caring, wonderful person. We saw everybody. He wouldn't turn anybody away.
At 76 years old, Dr. E.C. Ong spent the past 4 decades committed to keeping Muskogee and eastern Oklahoma residents healthy. Viola Christie knew him best in the office, working as Dr. Ong's nurse for more than 30 years.
Somebody called in, they were sick, then we saw him. He was that kind of a doctor. He was dedicated to his patients.
Dedicated since 1979, when he opened up the first cardiology clinic in Muskogee.
He understood that people who live in rural areas need all the same things as human beings anywhere else, except that they have far less access to it a lot of the time.
Then the pandemic.
The level of exhaustion that came with COVID was much higher.
Dr. Ong's only daughter, Jasmine, recalls her father putting himself at risk, doing whatever it took to take care of his patients.
I know that I could never have talked him out of seeing patients of any sort. It's what he loves. He had no intentions of retiring ever.
Jasmine believes exhaustion played a role in his collapse and brain injury back in November.
He caught COVID as a patient, not as a clinician.
Days later, Jasmine's worst fear became reality. 4 days before Christmas, the father she looked up to, the doctor who risked his own safety to help his community, passed away.
He loved Christmas, and it was very sad not to get to celebrate it with him. I have his presents still.
His clinic will stay open, and his employees will continue what he started.
Because I promised him I'd work as long as he did, but I never dreamed it would end this way. I wouldn't work for anybody else.
Now, the patients Dr. Ong cared for are returning the favor, caring for those who knew him and loved him during this tough time. In Muskogee, Shay Smith, 2 Works for You.